it's very important that you understand how a binary price moves. You don't have to get all the intricacies in the math, but you need to get the general concept of what's known as the binary price ladder. The number one reason this is important is so you can understand actually where to set your take profits. For instance, right here, if I said, okay, I sold this contract at 40, I want to buy it back at $1, well, there isn't a buy back at $1. There's a 3, and there's a 4, and there's a 750, but there's not a buyback at $1, which means unless some trader is stupid and they want to pay more in fees than they could possibly make on a trade, they're not going to fill my order ever. Nobody's going to fill my order. The best I'm going to get filled in is $3. Also, by looking at this, I can see that there's a 3 and a 4. Well, for 5 ticks sooner, I could get out of the trade for $1 less. Is that worth it to me? Yeah. Might be worth it to me to get out at $8 because that's 10 ticks sooner than 3. Okay? So now it's at $6.50. That's even better. It's changing over time. So, and different markets are going to have different pricing. So that's US yen. If I go over here and I want to look at, say, natural gas, okay, it's got a lot, it's a lot wider. We're talking $9. So if I go in and I put a buy back at 5 or a sell back at 95 to take profit, I'm never going to get filled. So it's very important that I look at a binary price ladder for every market so I have a realistic expectation on that price. Now, even if I do that, how do I know how the price is going to move? Well, one thing I can do is I can go, okay, well, if the price is currently at $57 and the market went up 10 ticks, because, see, the US yen, the strikes are 5 ticks wide on the intradays, 31, 26, 21. Then I can go over on the ladder and I can go down 2. So 56 to 94.50. Okay? So that's known as reading the binary price ladder to know what the price will be should the market move 10 ticks. Now, in the money, that'll be very accurate. Out of the money, that'll be very accurate, except for the longer time goes by, this may go from 4 to 18, but if we only have 5 minutes to expiration, that's not going to be worth $18. Okay, so it's time decays it out. Time decaying helps us if the market's in the money. It hurts us if the market's out of the money. Now, to do this, you're only able to look at, 5 ticks wide. You don't get to see different strikes in between. You can only look at one market at a time. You're limited on what you can see. You also don't have a simulator for specific price points. The best you can see is exactly where the binary price ladder is showing you. Okay, so 5, not that big of a deal. Go to euro dollar, now you're 10 wide. Go to other markets, you may be 50 wide. Let's say we're looking at crude oil, and we're looking at the daily contracts, and that's 50 cents wide. So for me to get an idea of where this is going to be at in a 25-cent move, I can guesstimate somewhere in the middle, and if I want to do all that math. Okay? Or I can just go over here to the scanner. I can choose, say, maybe I'm trading crude and US yen. Now I have the buy and the sell, binary price ladders. I say, what if crude oil moved up 50 cents and I hit OK? Or down 50 cents from where it's at right now. And it'll actually tell me what price it'll be at. And, I can, that price will update live as the market moves, so I can check it occasionally. I do the same thing down on US yen. I can make, what if it moves up or down? Let's see, let's pull it up here. So lots of contracts there. What if it moves up or down? We'll say, 12 ticks, just as an example. And okay? And it'll put all those calculations in. Like, it may not be worth anything if it moves 12 ticks. It may be worth $17.50, make a 400% return. This one, it shows you make a 2,400% return. So that's actually a better trade than the further one. The $4 one's a better one than the $3 one, because you'll make more money because it's closer. Okay, because this $3 one's only going to become worth $17.50. That $4 one's going to go to full value. So it's very helpful for helping you find the best binary, helping you getting a realistic price, making sure you're checking to see what's realistic to actually get filled at. Be able to look at multiple instruments at one time. Now, we will go into a lot more detail on the simulator, which will really help you a lot in accurately choosing your take profit orders, which is what we just talked about, placing orders in Nadex. It'll really help you a lot on that. We'll get into that into more detail in the scanner course. But I just want to make sure you do understand sort of a crossover here between the platform and the scanner, that you really want to be learning how to pay attention to that binary price ladder. If you want to make it easy, just use the scanner and let it do the work for you.